Well, the band of the Royal Marines welcome you to Wembley, as do the BBC sports team covering the Milk Cup final between Norwich City and Sunderland. Not to leave out their supporters.
Look at Barry Venison there, the young captain of Sunderland. His eyes telling a lot, I think. A wink from Mickey Shannon. So the men from the town on the Weir and the city on the Wensum bring to Wembley colours that it hasn't seen for a decade and more. And they are all the more welcome for that fact. For some of the players, this will be an uplifting sound. For others, perhaps a slightly unnerving one. It's really an afternoon when Up for the Cup has a true ring. It's a weekend that they will remember. Ken Brown needed only confirmation of Asa Hartford's fitness to announce his team 24 hours before the kick-off. John Devine is the chosen substitute, ahead of the former Sunderland player Gary Rowell. 5 of the team have played at Wembley before, and 5 have played for their countries. For all the injury stories, Len Ashurst has known his team for a week at least. David Corner, a local teenager, has the onerous task of fitting the boots of the suspended captain, Sean Elliott. Bennett's ankle and Daniel's broken toe will not be felt once the match kicks off, I'm sure. It's Colin West who is the unlucky man up front. He loses out. They have 2 internationals and also 2 players who felt the feel of Wembley. It's been said that this is an unfashionable final, but it's certainly not one lacking in personality. Take, for example, 2 men whose ages add up to 70 years. England's Mike Shannon, for whom football has become a canter, which still, often enough, carries his colours to the winning post. And Scotland's Asa Hartford, who today creates a record as the first man to play in a League Cup final for 3 different teams. Clive Walker, vital goals in the semi-final, top scorer in the competition, former Chelsea player who finished the hopes of his former club in the semi-final. As you can see from that picture, it started to rain again. Well, since it became the Milk Cup, this final has yet to be decided in 90 minutes. Interesting to see how the pitch fares at the start. Oh, that was no mean effort from David Hodgson. A very positive start. It was dipping quite a lot, but didn't come down early enough for him. Much to Chris Wood's relief, I'm sure. There's Frank Burrows, the Sunderland number 2, played here in 1969 for Swindon Town against Arsenal. Dean. Watson. Difference of physique with Wallace. Wyndham. Daniel quickly go side of him. Shannon, quite deep. Bruce, first touch made it a little bit difficult for him. Wyndham. Didn't really look, it was a gift for the defender. And here's Berry. And Hodgson. And the free kick against Asa Hartford. His challenge not appreciated by David Hodgson. The kindest thing I can say about that challenge by Hartford was that the little man took his eye off the ball. And you can read that whichever way you like. First set-piece test for Chris Woods and company. Walker and Venison on the ball. And Corner's got up at the back. Well cleared. Corner wasn't picked up though. Looks a little heavy at the start, and that is understandable. His muscles need to settle to the occasion. Bennett has come forward, marked by both Shannon and Watson. Donowa, that's one that had to be won really. If a winger comes back, he's got to wing those. And now he gives away a push. He's the youngest player at 20 on the Norwich side. Five in the box for Sunderland. Referee insistent on a two-man wall, retiring the required 10 yards. Taken by Pickering. Bruce gets it away. Steve Berry. Peter Daniel, that should be the goalkeepers. There's the birthday boy, Paul Haylock. Benison come across to take Shannon. Corner. Trying to draw Norwich to them. Very much their style. Playing on the counter. There's Norwich rather more a passing side. Mendham trying to get it through the gap and does it beautifully. Louis Donowa. Mark Barham, who headed over the top. Still the best ball in the game, inside the fullback. Good pace from Donowa. And it was a good cross too, and Mark Barham would be a little bit disappointed he didn't make Turner do something about that. But how well Mendham played the ball through. And the victor there is Greg Downs and Gary Rowell, two of the unlucky members of the squad of Norwich City. Wallace. He's a real bustler, this fellow, Steve Bruce. Byron. Dean out to the left. Came to him, not ahead of him. Donowa to the right. They've been sucked in a bit. They've got no width this side. Now Donowa has to pull out to nearer the touchline. Shannon got ahead of his man. Peter Mendham. Daniel got a bit. And over the top from John Dean. Donowa's cross again. Shannon ahead of David Corner then. Mendham got a little bit of it. Daniel denied him, and over the top from John Dean. 18 goals to his credit this season. Watson and Wallace. Dean and Corner. Shannon and Chisholm. Oh, he's done well as Michael Shannon. Mark Barham. Maybe a little over anxious there, because he had more time and more room than he was prepared to take. Shannon's determination setting up the possibility, but Mark Barham deciding to shoot from, what, 25 yards? Shannon might have a word about it. Turner no doubt pleased that Barham had something of a rush of blood to the head, I think, because there were certainly other options for him. Free kick against Watson for the travel on Hodgson. And we're hearing something of the Roker roar. Gary Bennett. Watson didn't get there. Walker with a nod back, nobody coming onto it. Cole down on touchline for the press photographers, it would seem. Walker in front of Haylock twice, the second time unfairly. Nice weighted pass from Donowa. Switch can be to the right. Bruce. Dean going out to the left and pulling David Corner across. Strong challenge by Venison. Saw one flag earlier which said something like venison too beautiful for the Norwich turkeys. It's one of the better ones. Wallace. Venison with the throw. Another a dive in. Hartford got back at his man. Asa Hartford showing absolutely no signs of the calf injury. Chase for Shannon Bennett ahead of him. Oh, he did well to make something of that. Corner. Offside against Wallace. Mr. Farrell, the linesman on that side, comes from Norwich. We've passed the halfway point of the first half, which started so well but hasn't been able to live up to the opening. Minutes, in fact, of the first period left. Chisholm. Donowa. Good pace, but couldn't quite play the ball that he wanted. Now there's a break the other way. Up comes Wallace. Watson there. Watson reacted more quickly than Wallace. Barham on the left. Venison timed it beautifully. Playing well, the Sunderland skipper, setting an example. It's a role that he didn't want. He would far rather have been number 2 to Sean Elliott. Elliott, the 4th consecutive captain to miss Wembley. 4 years running, that is. Bennett. And for the record, the side who lost their captain in the past because of suspension failed to win 3 previous occasions in the FA Cup. Hodgson had a little bit of space. Appeal for handball. Chest, said Mr. Midgley. Sure, Hartford agrees. Mendham. Dean. Bruce. Oh, I'm sure he'll use that gap. He could go all the way. And he struck it very cleanly. Might even have gone 10 yards or so further forward. Chisholm. Watson. The Norwich attack is posing the greater threat. Donowa. Dean and Venison. Corner. waited 28 minutes of the contest for the first corner, and that's how it's being greeted. But it's only in six-a-side finals that corners count. Up comes Peter Mendham. Oh, he wasn't confident enough to pull it down and have a go. He just knocked it into the box. He'll probably wish now that he could have done the spectacular. Bruce. Oh, why not? Barham, good save. Dean, off the line by the youngster, corner. Well, there's a story for you, the first of the final. And here's Bennett for Sunderland. Sudden change of pace, sudden change of atmosphere. Here's Hartford. Barham still down injured in the area. Shannon, good play. And what good refereeing. Mr. Midgley saying there could be no way that Barham was interfering because he cannot get off the ground. David Corner had his great moment in clearing the ball off the line and denying John Dean. Bruce, who saw the gap again. I'm not sure that was the ball that Shannon intended, but if it was a brilliant one. Dean with a follow-up and off the line by Corner. Donowa on the left touchline, Hartford just ahead. Donowa played that well because he was moving the other way, Shannon. Out by Bennett. Up comes Bruce. Anticipation of a rocket from distance. Not realised. Haylock. Handball. Whistle has gone. Brown may be reflecting that at this stage last week in the league match between these two, Sunderland were 2 up. Wallace, Daniel, Walker, forcing him inside into the crowd. Walker, good play by Wallace. Corner. Two-one in corners now. Bennett moves away. Woods, an important touch and at full stretch. Goal kick. Well, the linesman indicated goal kick, but the referee said otherwise. Mick Shannon for a third. Is he ever going to stop smiling? How refreshing it is. Asa Hart with a little man on the back post. Paul Haylock on the near post. Corner is up. Bennett is up. Goal kick. I think anyway that he may have used an opponent to lift himself. Woods clears his lines, and he hasn't had to do it too often. We're into the last minute of the first half. Norwich, I think, will be disappointed. They haven't done more with the possession that they've had. Here's Barham, seems to be running off the knock. Corner. So the anticipation is now at the other end. Suddenly the Norwich flags are hoisted. Shannon, beaten to it by Benison. Hodgson Trying to get Walker away, came off Van Wyk. Clive Walker with the first possibility really of the match. He was pulled a bit, was he? Referee has given the free kick outside the box. Van Wyk, who was put under the test and used his arm, said the referee. And Woods hurt his leg in what ensued. Made up a lot of ground. There was the pull. It was a good grab by the goalkeeper, but no doubt that the referee was right in seeing the infringement by Dennis Van Wyk. Walker, good strike, but over. So the Norfolk nerves can stop jangling. Hit it cleanly enough, but it was always rising. Two men certainly attacked him to attack the ball. And Van Wyk will be feeling happier. And Chris Woods, the goalkeeper, I think, will need a bit of attention during the half-time interval. Push by Dean. We make it that Mr. Midgley is already into the 4th minute of time allowed. And it's Sunderland who are ending the half on top. Not quite what Chisholm intended. Daniel. And it's a scoreless first half. Mr. Midgley blows the final whistle. Players coming off in the sunshine. Sunderland coming towards their own supporters at the dressing room end. It's now a scurry for the managers to get to the dressing room in time, and clearly Sunderland have been told to get there quickly because they're jogging off.
He scored over 1,000 goals. He won 3 World Cups. He earned a reputation for honesty and fair play. Now Pelé has joined a new team.
Tem muita gente decente trabalhando na indústria do cinema e nós temos que combater a pirataria por causa disso.
Rent, buy or download, but do it legally.
E fazer gol de placa contra a pirataria.
Asda have even more toys at 50% off this Christmas. So make sure you've got a big enough chimney. More for you for less. That's Asda price.
France.
Britain.
The Eiffel Tower.
Blackpool Tower.
Jules Verne, Jean-Paul Sartre, Baudelaire.
Shakespeare.
French car.
British designers.
The new Clio, twice the Vavaboom.
The most romantic city in the world.
Let's see.
A series of savage crimes forces the FBI to bring in the real experts.
FBI, freeze!
Bones, the smash hit US TV series, is now on DVD. A crime series you can get your teeth into.
Can't let you destroy evidence.
Are you gonna stop me?
I'll stop you.
Bones, on DVD now.
I don't see it happening.
No, it's gonna happen.
Nothing to do in the city. Get up, get out, get loose. Get up, get out, get loose. Get up, get out, get loose.
This Friday's Euro Millions jackpot is a gigantic £88 million. Who's gonna win?
You can have an inexpensive Christmas.
A more relaxing Christmas. A bigger family Christmas. Because not only is every sofa and corner group in the DFS Winter Collection half price, but it's guaranteed to be in your home in time for a comfy Christmas. There's 4 years free credit and nothing to pay for the first year. Think new sofa for Christmas. Think DFS.
Imagine where your conversations could take you this Christmas.
Space travel's in my blood. There ain't nothing I can do about it. Long journeys wear me out. I know I can't live without it. Oh no, I think I'm on another world with you. With you. I think I'm on another planet with you.
With Vodafone Family, you can make unlimited calls between 4 people. Make the most of now.
Welcome, Grapple fans!
Welcome indeed to the world of Grapple, with our very own Grapplemeister, Sid Waddell.
Ow, that was a bit below the belt.
Featuring Kendo Nagasaki from Stoke-on-Trent. And arch-enemy Sainton McManus.
Ow, my arm!
And in a world where the bigger the better, the crowd's favourite, Big Daddy! And not forgetting the mountain himself, Giant Haystacks, all 48 stone of him!
Sid Waddell's Wrestling Show!
Tonight at 11:30 on ESPN Classic. It's mental!
So what change will the second half bring? Norwich hoping that the goals will come where their supporters are. The manager's still on their way around the ground. That's one of the problems at Wembley. Need one of those little shuttle buses. Daniel. No chance for Dave Hodgson. Made his debut here, Hodgson, for Liverpool in the Charity Shield match. So his transfer to Anfield didn't quite work out. Good play by John Dean, it's still in. Shannon, good tackle. Oh, and it's an own goal. Came off Chisholm. Asa Hartford claiming it. But it got a deflection. And what a start to the second half, right in front of their own supporters. He's jumping for joy, quite literally. Marvellous way to begin the second half. John Dean, who caused the trouble. Lovely control on the line. Good advantage again played by the referee. Mickey Shannon had half a bite of it. Chisholm got the tackle, and then it came off his chest and past an unsighted goalkeeper. Poor Chris Turner had not an earthly. But Wembley is alive in this Milk Cup final now. An own goal in the first minute of the second half, although I'm sure that Asa Hartford will claim it. Or try to. Great sympathy for Chisholm. Dean. Not a bad try by Mark Barham. And it's a good reminder for Norwich City of the old adage, when you get one, you should get two. What a good piece of play by John Dean. David Corner thought it was going to roll over, and it didn't. Dean beat him in the tightest possible area. Good challenge that by Chisholm, and he tried to chest the one away and succeeded only chesting it past Chris Turner. Mel Machin also gesticulating from the bench. Howard Gale, who just stood up for a moment. And he would be less than human if he didn't feel that that unfortunate error gives him a better chance of getting on. It's the first goal that Norwich City have scored at Wembley. The first time the team have been seen live on television, ever. And their supporters at this stage of the contest are enjoying every minute of it. But here's Benison, Sunderland skipper. Handball! Definitely handball by Dennis Van Wyk. Penalty. No question about it. Well, history does repeat itself, because it was handball by Mel Machin which gave Aston Villa a penalty in 1975. No doubt about it. He'd beaten his man and then pulled the ball away with his hand. And the referee was in an ideal position and didn't hesitate for a moment, and how right he was. Well, at least the Norwich City coach will know entirely what Dennis Van Wyk feels. Machin, the man with the cap. The goalkeeper on that occasion for Norwich saved the penalty, but Braden of Aston Villa followed up the score. Now, what about Chris Woods against Clive Walker? Spurned, and there's the most relieved man at Wembley. Now, did Chris Woods have it covered? The left foot going to the goalkeeper's left. Well, he may well have got a bit to it, but he didn't have to. So the first 5 minutes of the second half, a disaster for the North East. A goal conceded and an opportunity for the equaliser thrown away. And Dean has done him again on the line. Him being corner. It's not the easiest name to have around when you're talking about goal lines. And he looks a little bit harried, does the youngster. Frank Burrows looks very pensive. Corner, good play. And good use. Berry. Daniel. Pickering, Daniel. Well, I think Sunderland have believed all season that their name was on the cup. Well, their moments of fortune and the brilliance of their goalkeeper, but they must have doubts now. Good play by Donowa. Bennett committed. Oh, how frustrating they can be. He did it all right at the beginning, and then when he saw Bennett coming across, he just poked it too far. And Len Ashurst, the Sunderland manager, has come down to sit on the bench. Deep conversation with his number 2. Burrows. Watson, well watched, well reached. Benison's cross. And it was Donowa who blocked Pickering. And Pickering gets away from the regular fullback. But nobody was in a position on the far post. Dean. Hartford, who seems to have found fresh legs. Shannon, what a lovely layoff to Barham. Now can he go all the way? 2 men coming across. Oh, he struck it well but wide. But there's no doubt that Michael Shannon intended that one. That was brilliant. The 30-year-olds in the middle of the field working well together then. Look at that, beautifully done. He was chased from behind, chased from the left, chased from the right. Ball bobbled a little bit as he hit it. And it was past the far post. A little under 20 minutes left. Free kick against Bennett. Asa Hartford to take it. A loser's medal he has and a winner's medal he has. At the moment, he's in with a real chance of having a second winner's medal. Bruce at the back. Bennett. Walker played it early, hoping to find Gale, but it was more hope than anything else. Free kick has been given, though, for the infringement ahead of him. Clive Walker, 4 goals in the tournament, but the miss will be remembered more if it stays like this. The penalty that hit the foot of the post and went away. Walker, good challenge by Hartford. Walker left with his hands on his hips. Daniel. Gale. There's still only 1 goal in it, for all the fact that Norwich, by some distance, are looking the better side. Wallace. Watson. Shannon. Mendham. Away goes Donowa. Hodgson, who's cut down the angle. But still on goes Donowa. Good cover. Dean trying to get on the near post. And it was Chisholm who beat him. Oh, he liked that. And so does everybody else. That's the thing about wingers. When you see a player going with pace down the right, beating his man, getting in the cross, that's one of the great sights of a great game. Hartford poised for the corner. Shannon waiting on the near post. Donowa right in the centre of the 6-yard box. The big men coming from the back. One of them is Bruce. So close. Oh, he's reliving the glory. Player to whom it means so much. Came right through. It was a very positive header. And I think Bruce has enhanced his reputation this afternoon. Five forward for Sunderland then. And that's of course they've got to do, but it might create more room at the back. Oh, there's the on-the-ball City cry. It's taken a long time in coming. Nice to have a little bit of originality. Bennett leading from the back. Too much to do. Good nick by Mendham, and Shannon fouled by Chisholm. Shannon. Donowa. Play on, said the referee. Good job that tackle didn't count from Shannon. Bruce is better on the deck than he's given credit for. Dean. Van Wyk. He'll remember this match for a long time, particularly those vital seconds for him. It looked as though he was going to be the villain of the piece. But he escaped. Noticeable that Gale is back in defence. Hasn't had any real chance of doing anything forward. The centre of the defence has been lock-solid. Foul by Bennett on Shannon. Alongside Steve Bruce, the captain, Dave Watson, has played in the consistent fashion that he always does. John Dean, Mickey Shannon, out by Pickering, Barham, Haylock! Instant shot from Paul Haylock, but not a birthday present. Chisholm. Hodgson, Gale, Wallace, bit of a dive in by Bruce. Pickering won't make it. Gale getting involved really for the first time and almost got Pickering in. Well, it's keenly poised in these closing minutes for all the fact that Norwich are quite clearly the better side on the day. Still just the one goal advantage. Just over 8 minutes left. And Liverpool's successes in the Milk Cup competition. Needed extra time or replay. Hasn't been won over 90 minutes yet. Hodgson has supplied the first shot of the match, and it's proved to be very much Sunderland's best so far. Mendham. Referee plays on. Here's Benison, important one for Van Wyk. Well, his challenge was enough. Didn't really get there, but it was enough to put Barry Benison off. The official attendance given as 100,000 and the receipts £860,935. Not so dusty. Mendham. Pickering. More and more going forward as they have to. They've got to turn a lost cause if they possibly can. Bennett. Everybody other than Chris Turner in the Norwich half. Howard Gale. Bennett, good try, good save. That stung a bit, it was very well hit. he was coming forward onto it. Hit it very well indeed. Goalkeeper just inside his 6-yard box. Haylock. Donowa. Dean. Barham in the middle, number 7. The flag stays down. Oh, what a lovely goal that would have been. Gets the applause it deserves. They can turn it on. Dean's cross. Great confidence here from Barham. But over the top. Bruce. Free kick for the use of the arm by Howard Gale. Well, his request was answered. Shannon. Donowa. Dean waiting in the middle. This is Walker for Sunderland. Bennett, good turn. It's he who's lifted Sunderland by their bootlaces. Fouled by John Dean. Five minutes left. And great credit to Gary Bennett. He's been released from the back. And he's looked their most effective attacker on the 90 minutes. Daniel. Gale. Venison. Harper couldn't make it. Bruce did, but at the expense of a corner. And hope springs eternal for Sunderland. Four minutes left. Whose head? Would you believe Bruce? Daniel. Could be a breakaway here. Shannon. Go on, Donowa, go! He actually shouted at him to move, and now he does. One turn too many. Handball given. But a very, very similar situation to that of Clive Walker, because he wanted to come back inside. As Bobby Charlton and Lauren McMenemy were saying during the half-time interval, you gain the extra yard by going straight and coming inside late if needs be. But he wanted to come back on the other foot. He took a little bit of time to go, actually. Shannon was screaming at him to move away. And the resultant free kick is almost identical too. Bruce poised for the long run. Hartford could get it round the wall, or try to. Barham could put it the other way. But if it's from Bruce, it'll be a cannon. Barham lets it go. Bruce hits it straight into the foot of the wall. Offside, John Dean. Not his best moment of the match, really. But he's had several good moments. Well, he looks very pensive, Len Ashurst. But he's really changed the team over the year that he's been at Sunderland. He knows he has a lot of work to do to get it right. And he knows he's got a relegation battle on his hands too. But he feels Sunderland so deeply. He's been a player with over 400 appearances to his name. Cut out by Venison. England on a 21 player on the counter. Gale to his right, not a good ball. The ball that gave the defender a chance. Daniel under no pressure. Chisholm. Hodgson. Gale is forward. Appeal for handball, not on. Chris Woods calms it all down. Had a fairly quiet afternoon. He's rather busier as an 18-year-old against Liverpool playing for Nottingham Forest. Haylock. And on our watches, we're moving into the last minute of the match.
Come on, Louis! Louis! Come on, you!
One can't wait for the final whistle, the other dreads to hear it. Gale. Venison. Berry. Not a good cross, but it comes to Bennett. Bruce. Feel for handball, but Mr. Midgley says with great confidence, chest. And Mr. Midgley looks at his watch. Norwich, who won the League Cup in its second season when it was a two-leg contest, won it by beating Rochdale, are poised to win it for the second time in totally different circumstances and to go into Europe, which is the added prize of success. Venison with the last attempt to get the ball in. Hodgson, missed kick by Watson, covered by Haylock. Wallace, the player, down. So a few seconds will be added. And Chisholm, off whom the ball went past his own goalkeeper, takes what may be the last throw. It is indeed. The cup goes to Norfolk, to the city of Norwich. Clive Walker, who missed the chance of an equaliser from the penalty spot. The shot from Asa Hartford going in off the unlucky Gordon Chisholm. And Michael Shannon, who won here with Southampton in the FA Cup of 1976, wins with Ken Brown's side Norwich City in the Milk Cup final of 1985. Oh, isn't he enjoying it, and aren't they? And all credit to Sunderland supporters for their reaction. But here come the winners. It's a new cup that they collect. £64,000 goes to them, and the new trophy worth £6,000 is presented by Sir Stanley Rouse, the senior knight of this great game of football, to the captain of Norwich City, Dave Watson.